we have Kevin, the surfing Pikachu, Keith's cousin from Hawaii. Not my best work, I must admit. But I did kind of rush him because we had a very similar Pokemon last week. Glad I had Pokopia to keep. You know what? I don't think I loaded up Pokopia once last week. Has the hype died down for me? I don't know. I just haven't had much time to play games. I've just been getting in from work and going to sleep, pretty much. Yeah, a lot of people streaming Tomodachi Life. It's not for me. If it was like $30, maybe. I could see myself playing it a little bit, but not enough to justify $50, $60. It's like I was saying earlier, I think the only thing that's different... Wait, am I crazy, or was there an extra floor on the way down? Or did I just go past it? Have I got short-term memory loss? Yeah, the only thing that seems new and different about the 3DS game and the new one is the fact that you can draw things, like unique items to give people, and you can customize the shape and the decorations on the island. Oh, we were right here. I can't see! The fog obscures everything. I wish this fog could be blown away like the doubt in my heart. Did I not? We might have to lose Kevin. I think I need to use a dowsing machine. They did say it was up here, didn't they? I'm only Googling it because I don't want to lose Kevin. Oh, we're not in the ruins. They literally told us, go to the Salacion ruins, and I'm not even in the ruins, I'm in the Lost Tower. So I'm just a big dum-dum. I saved Kevin, don't worry. So I climbed the tower prematurely. I'm just gonna use a rappel. Oh no, I do have a escape rope. Well, I just used a rappel, so... Kevin stays, don't worry, Kevin stays. Okay, just for my own peace of mind. Okay, I am going crazy. I kept thinking that floor that we were just on with that one trainer and the Pokeball that I missed, I kept thinking that that floor was only visible when we go down, not when we go back up. Took a nice calming route instead. Well, we're gonna have to go back up there, it seems. Howdy, traveling trainer! There's nothing here. Well, nothing but plenty of time to think anyway. Alright, we have the ruins here. Why not take a tour through that? Every Sunday I visit the Lost Tower. Okay. Good for you. Used to be nothing here but a road that went straight through. Over time, Pokemon people just gathered and the town came to be. Sounds like my town, to be honest. Every so often an egg will be found at daycare, and they're found without anyone knowing how they got there. Oh, I know how they got there. Stop. It's an enduring mystery. Is someone leaving them there? No. They say no one has ever seen a Pokemon actually lay an egg. So it hasn't actually been proven that Pokemon actually lay eggs. What? When two Pokemon love each other very much. Calico. And the Daycare Man, we look after Pokemon. Yeah, we'll probably skip out on that. Tis. Oh dear. Hello. You customize Pokeballs by affixing seals on them. Oh, you don't have a seal case? Well, here you go. Nice, we've got a case for seal. Next, some seals. Here you go. I'll explain how the seals work. You'll need a Pokemon Center PC. First, select your PC and check the ball capsules. Next, choose a capsule and apply seals as you wish. When you're done, put the capsule on a Pokeball. You can see the results when you use... Did you know, chat, that in the Generation 4 games, there were seals on Pokeballs that just were letters? And of course, as anyone who uses the internet knows, the chance of just spelling out whatever you want when a Pokemon exits its ball leads to people being very naughty. That's why they removed them from BDSP. So I don't know if we got given those seals. Let's take a look and see what seals we got given. Probably not the alphabet ones. Oops. Ball capsules. Edit. Yeah, we didn't. We didn't get any cool ones. Do 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 do. Wait, can I? Oh, you can preview it. Cute. Basically, you could get letter ones and people were spelling out rude words. So whenever you sent your Pokemon out, it would say poop. Obviously that's a tame example. People definitely didn't use the... Well, maybe some people did use the word poop. Hence why the letters never came back in BDSP. Because people ruin the fun for other people. Ooh, pee-pee up. And we go back again. Yeah, the only time I've actually used the seals were contests. Seals were too strong to come back for reasons. So we gotta go down. There's nothing there. Used to make your villagers say naughty words? Firestone. Am I meant to be reading the thing at the back? Top right. Lower left. Top right. Top left. Top left. Lower left. Chat, did we get that? Try again. Top right. Lower left. Top right. Top left. Top left. Lower left. Okay? You got that? Top right. Lower left. Rats. I wasn't expecting Carl to be here. Oh, and he's got Geodude. I've already forgotten. I'm just gonna brute force it. Maybe it's Wild World? I think Wild World and probably even City Folk were before they started censoring things. Yeah, everyone complains about censorship on the internet these days, but you try naming it or giving a villager a naughty thing. No, I think even in Wild World, I think were they censored in Wild World? I've got a feeling that they like censored out stuff and just put in like long spaces. Or maybe that was because I think Hylian's been playing Wild World on the Wii U. Maybe it was the Wii U like port of Wild World that did that. I can confirm ACNH is not censored. Well, now we need the T, Calico. You gotta tell us, who says what now? Oh, levitate. I had a 1 in 2 chance. We bite. I used that phrase. I used the phrase "spill the tea," or no, I think it was not "spill the tea." It was like "get all the tea," because our office junior, who used to sit opposite me, has now like been moved up to a secretary position. And I said, "Oh, you're gonna get all the tea now," and she looked at me and she goes, "Ew." Don't say that. And I just burst out into laughter. Oh dear. Hi, Bookworm. Top left. Rats. Top right. No, you weren't meant to Google it. We were meant to just have fun. Aww. I don't know where I am in the sequence anyway. I get all the tea at work in highly confidential meetings. I immediately go tell my work bestie. Oh dear. And then, well, if we're going down, it makes sense that we go down there, right? Rats. Thunderstone. I like the unknowns too. I caught every single one of them in Fire Red Leaf Green, and back in Fire Red Leaf Green, you could like print your Pokemon onto a trainer card. Ooh. Friends? Friendship? All lives to tough other? All lives. That is tough other lives to create something. And anew and alive. Hold on, let me try again. Touch. Oh, okay, that makes more sense than tough. Friendship. All lives touch other lives to create something anew and alive. Great. Give me loot. We got it. It's okay though, everyone at work got the tea on me when I lost my mind on a customer last week. Uh-oh. Mind plate. There's a text engraved on the back of the obtained plate. When the universe was created, its shard became this plate. Cool. That's mine now. Now, how do we get out? This way. Nope. So, who here Yeah, but I couldn't remember how I got down here in the first place. Who here remembers the, like, in Gen 3, where there was a bunch of riddles and stuff in the game, and in the back of the booklet, I don't even know if my copies of Gen 3 came, because I got my copy of Ruby and Emerald on eBay. So I sadly don't have my copy of Sapphire from when I was a kid. But the Gen 3 games used to come with... Oh, I do have the trainer guide! Oh! This thing is worth a fortune. In the trainer guide, at the back... Is it at the back or is it... Yeah. In the back of the trainer guide was a Braille code. Which may sound a bit weird, but there were puzzles in the game that you needed to translate from Braille using the guide. That was the German section. Yeah, Braille chart. And they're kind of sneaky about it as well. Hints for full enjoyment of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. There are many features in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire for you to enjoy. You can catch many different Pokemon, complete your Pokedex, You couldn't complete your Pokedex, though! It was impossible in Generation 3 to complete your Pokedex until Colosseum and XD came out. Catch many different Pokemon, complete your Pokedex, battle talented trainers, and try and become the best Pokemon trainer ever. If you cooperate with your friends, you can enjoy Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire even more. The most important elements of Pokemon are communication and discovery. If you study Pokemon closely, you might unlock some of their mysteries. During your adventure, you may see some special patterns, dots, on the screen. These special patterns are called Braille. To catch some species of Pokemon, you will need to know how to decode Braille. Don't worry, it's easy to decode Braille if you study the chart to the right. When you play Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, you will see and discover many things from the world around you. If you look closely and pay attention, you might even see Braille in your hometown. Now, let's set off on our adventure, Game Freak. And then, they have a bit of information underneath about the European Blind Union, which is kind of cool. So yeah, there were some puzzles in the game where you would encounter these dots on the wall, and if you didn't, like, there was nothing in the game to tell you, go look at your manual, there's a Braille chart. You had to have, like, looked at the manual, or I guess looked at GameFAQs, because that was starting to be a thing back then, and decode, like, the secrets. So, like, getting the Reggies was a bit of a nightmare, because even getting to the chamber where they spawn was kind of interesting. Also, I have plastic containers for all of my boxed Game Boy games, because I'm sad. And I don't want them to get damaged. Is it sad? Maybe. Has it worked? Yes. So yeah, I have no idea. I'm assuming that was still a thing in Emerald. But there was a really bizarre, like, in order to unlock the Reggies, I can't remember exactly what it was, but you had to have, like, I swear the game never told you this. You had to have, like, a Wailord in the first spot in your party and a Relicanth in the last spot in your party, and you had to dive down in a very specific patch of grass to enter a cavern that would unlock, and then you had to, like, dig in a certain spot. It was very confusing. You need a Pokemon that knows Dig, Surf, and Dive. You also need to beat the 7th gym and have the Relicanth and Wailord with you. The Reggies are unlocked by surfing west of Paciflog Town and completing a puzzle. So once you dive to the right spot... Oh, there is... Oh, actually, I lied. I did lie. There was a cavern in the game that had the Braille alphabet, but it didn't tell you that it was the alphabet. It literally just listed all of the different Braille characters in the sealed chamber. So there was a cave where, when you read it underwater, it told you to dive in Braille. So then you would dive and you'd come back up. And then the back of it, there was another bit of Braille that said dig here. And then there was another piece. I wish this site had the translations of it. But yeah, there was a... I guess maybe it did tell you, but there was nothing in the sealed chamber to tell you like, oh yeah, this is the alphabet. Hey Andre, this is Kevin. This is Kevin, that's Keith's Hawaiian cousin. He likes to hang 10. Wait, how do I get up? How do I get up there? I want to go uppies. Those all go down. Oh well. I don't care enough. Now the real question is, can any of my Pokemon currently learn Defog? And do I want them to? Can Machop learn it? I doubt it. No. Okay, let's go catch ourselves a Starly or something. I'm hoping we can catch a Starly on this route. Because we're going to need a flyer eventually anyway. Wrong! Oh, my back just clicked. Felt good. So yeah, I don't know if any other Pokemon game has ever done that other than Gen 3. I can't remember it being a thing in Gen 1 and 2, and I don't know Gen 4 enough to know that, but I doubt it. But it was one of those things where it was like playground rumor type thing. Oh yeah, if you have a Wailord at the first spot in your party and a Relicanth at the second spot and you dive in this one particular place and you follow all the tablet, like it's gonna send you to like the 3 legendary Golem Pokemon. And it was just like, yeah, right, kind of deal, you know? I need to find... Bird. It just says daytime. That's bad. Have a good luck, Tiz. I mean, I'm on this route at the moment, but again, daytime. Can I switch it to nighttime? Ah, it is here. Okay, that's good. Hey, Bergie. Bergie, we were just talking about the Braille in Gen 3 and how obscure it was. Barrel? Is that Cece? Is she lost? Lost no longer. Hi, Cece. Hope you're well. Staravia! There we go, that's what we wanted. Yeah, I mean, I was the kid that, you know, driving back from the store would read the manual front and back. So I knew it was a thing in there, but I was that young that I didn't know what the game wanted me to do with it. Hi, Delray! We catch a bird. Ba-da-ba-dum. What a pain in the beak. Endeavor? Alright, don't die. Let's get in the ball. Alright, chat. We have our flyer defogger, but I'm not going to use as a team member. Recognizing their own weakness, they always live in a group. An alone Staravia cries noisily. This is my last stream and part of this stream. Where are we in the game? We just made it to Solaceon Town. And this Staravia is called Star stand. Duh. Nailed it. Oh, nice, Delray. Cool. My first playthrough, I had no idea how to do it because my game was in Chinese. Wasn't till a friend taught. Yeah, I think it was like a friend who had access to the internet had like discovered and was telling everyone how to do it, like in the playground. It was one of those things where like you didn't believe it. Just ordered Platinum off eBay? I hope it's real. The Musty Rocket Rumor. Yeah, I forget what that one was. But it ended up just being a counter of how many days since you started your save. But I can't remember what the rumor was. Wasn't it like a way to encounter Jirachi or Deoxys or something? No fog. Yippee! To encounter Deoxys, yeah. Hopefully it's real. Nice. Yeah, it's just one of those things with old Game Boy and DS Pokemon games in particular, that there was just so many fake cartridges around. So many of them. Defog again. I don't even know, is there much point in me using defog when I'm climbing my way back up? I doubt it. I also don't know the point of us even doing this. But we did it! Let me make your journey out of this place less frightening. Take this. The Lost Tower is where the spirits of departed Pokemon are put to rest. I hope that those that enjoyed long lives, those whose time was short, all the departed Pokemon shall find solace here. The fog is gone, and with it, all the doubt in my heart. This is my thanks. Don't be shy, take it. I was hoping for, like, rare candies, Master Ball. You know, I'm just gonna use my escape rope. What do you mean? Let me jump out the window. So they make you climb to the top of the tower, only to make it so that you can hold a cleanse tag and climb down easier. Oh well, I guess the spell tag is nice. You know, I still haven't gone through the photos from my vacation to Turkey last summer. And when I went to Fuerteventura, I didn't even take many, if any. So there's not really any to go through, but I need to go through my pictures at some point, because I was determined to take a picture to print out on my wall. Yo, Kitsune. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Still made a relatively tough experience. Yeah, I've only died like 3 times so far. It's not been too bad. How goes Platinum? It's platinuming. Less can toss the bad ones. Well, they're all on my camera, so they're all on the SD card. So it's not like they're taking up room on my phone. But I just haven't had a use to go through my camera since. All right, it's time for this route. Let's fight. photo that's wallpaper on my computer worthy. What I want to do is, because I took some really good, or some really nice sunset shots. I've got quite a large wall in my dining room that's blank, and I think if I was to able to cover that wall in like 3 different like vertical pictures of different horizons, this, I don't know, in my head I can kind of see it. I think it would be pretty neat. Yes, yes, CC. The egg hatching route. Yeah, I think this is quite a long part of the game, isn't it? Making your way from this town to the next one. Veilstone, I think, is next. Veilstone is the fighting gym. So we're probably going to have to rely a lot on Cap'n, unless we get another team member before then. Annoyingly, we just got burned, so I'm instantly going to go back and heal again. And then I think we also have, once we get to the north of this route, we have the route to the east, which is the foggy one, I think, if memory serves. But again, my Gen 4 knowledge is definitely lacking. Bicycle time! Ching ching! We should probably save. I mean, I could just look at the map. But I'm pretty sure we're heading to the area with the... No, that route is east of Celestica Town. See you later, Husky. Have a good one. Town map. Yeah, I'm thinking of up here. So I can't remember what's along here. Is it the Marshy Town? Or the Marshy Road? No, I'm thinking of Generation 5. Oh, hello. Taking a rest. If I were a bird Pokemon, it would be a roost. You should rest up too. Oh. Oh. We should teach that to Torterra. Wait, I was thinking of Roost. That's what made the joke funny. The joke's less funny when I'm... No. Now I feel silly. Swampy area in Gen 4? Yeah, but I think that's near Pastoria City, which is like down south. I think. I can't remember. I think it's just a lot of like mountains that you go up and down and bridges you go across, I think. I can't remember. Like I said, my Gen 4 knowledge is trash. Wait, I thought they fixed the fire type thing in Platinum. I thought that was only a thing in Diamond and Pearl. Been a long time since I played Gen 4? Yeah. Dead ponies. Good job, Star Sander. You dodged that earthquake like a champion. Horse has turned into glue. Yikes.